Welcome to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well, having yourselves a good day and all, at least as good as you can have. We have way too much stuff that we need to get done today, which is okay. But it's too close to real life in some instances where the list is so long. You're never going to get it done, which is kind of the way I like it. I do not like to be sitting around with absolutely nothing to do. But the first thing I want to do is I think we're going to get over to field 4, which is our newest field. It's a wheat field. And I think we are going to set a worker over there, get them rocking. We'll take care of emptying them out and doing whatever we need to do with that. But we want to come over here on field 9 and 10, which is over there. And we want to start harvesting our field grass and turning it into our silage and hay and whatever we're going to do with that field. So I think what we should do is hit the ground running. We'll grab our harvester. We'll get over to field 4, and we will get that ball rolling. And our pigs are ready to be sold again, which means we are going to have another 23 cows going in there. I do not know that I can add 23 cows a day or even every other day and keep up with the food. I don't know that that's going to work. Which is okay. I mean, it's no problem at all. If we have to just bank some of that money, I would be just fine with that also. I don't really have a goal on how many cows we want to get. Really, I'm looking for the milk. The organic milk, because that sells... I think last time I was looking, it was like 4,000 to 6,000 liters. $4,000 to $6,000 per 1,000 liters is what I was trying to say. Straw swath, is it on? There it is. Okay, that's better. So I think they are going to be just fine with no headlands at the top or the bottom of the field. Now you're going to jump all over and go. It didn't. I don't know why, but it's doing well. Sweet. So let's leave them. Oh, they're going to be filling up quick. That's okay. That's all right. Oh, let's take this guy. He's a good mower. There's not a whole lot of jobs I like the New Holland to do, but the mowing is good. It just seems to fit. Everything else, the New Holland just seems a little too small to be doing the job. It's the equipment I have, I guess. But we will hopefully soon be upgrading the New Holland. I'm going to keep it just because it's got the front end loader and stuff all around it, or all around it, on it. There we go. So lower it down. Fire that bad boy up, and we are off and running. Now we'll have to figure out exactly what we're going to do with our wet grass here. Again, I don't know if we can ted it or not. To be honest, I don't know if I have even a tedder here, but we'll figure all of that out. Well, I keep thinking about upgrading this mower, but this thing just does its job, and it does it really, really well. I mean, it doesn't have a massive working width, but it does really good. Goes at a good clip. Now, we made it go that fast, but it goes at a really good clip. Just not sure that I need much of an upgrade yet. Now, if we get into any bigger fields, if we start doing more grass or things like that, then yeah, I think we might upgrade to a little something better, a little something wider. But right now, I think this little guy is going to do us well. Now, we are going to have the much bigger clover field, so that might change my tune about the time I go over to harvest that. Get on to field 4 and start mowing it with this little booger. I just might change my mind about a bigger mower. Now, I think what I'm going to do right up here is I might as well just get this grass here as well. I don't think I'm going to mow everything, but I am going to mow all this. It's all the same, so might as well go through, mow it up, get all the little bits that we can get. And I think we're going to split this field in half. I think we're going to take half of it as just wet grass. We will windrow it up, turn it into wet grass, and turn that into silage. I mean, it's already wet grass, so I guess we don't have to turn it into wet grass. But we will windrow it up as wet grass, turn it into silage, and then we will ted the other half, as long as we have a tedder. There we go. Fold her on up. Fold her on up. There we go. I hit that button once, but it just did not want to cooperate. So let's just go right over here for now. Shut that off. We need our harvester. There we are. So we'll empty this guy out right now. Then I think we'll bring over a tractor so that they don't have to stop anymore. Pop it down. Just clean this mess up. Oh, I can. I was going to get that. I'm like, well, why will it not? Oh, because it's full, you maroon. That's why you're here. Oops. Let's cover up that tree in the trailer there. We don't want to see that. Shouldn't be glitching through there anyway. Definitely shouldn't be wiggling when it's got a ton or so of grain laying on top of it. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get this guy emptied out. We will drop this right back on a worker. And I'm thinking maybe we will go grab ourselves a loading wagon and start getting up some of this straw. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should stay on task. We'll leave the helper to this. There we go. And we will go over and continue to play on our field. That was the whole gist. To begin with, see if we can stay on task here a little bit. And go. There you go. Good old jump. Perfect. Okay. So we need... What do we need? We need a tedder. Do we have a tedder? That's the big question that I am asking today. And we do. So we don't want the tedder yet, do we? We need a windrow first. We can put it in a nice row, and then we'll come back and ted the other half. I'm trying to decide. I think I want to come over here. Drop it down. And let's do a couple of rows here. It's always a bear to turn this thing around, anything around on this field with these trees in the way. Just makes it hard to see. So if we can make life a little bit easier, I am all for it. Always, always for making life a little easier. It's hard enough. And beautiful. Turn around there, big dog. That's not quite what I had in mind, but sort of got the job done. That is a professional backup if I ever saw one. Stop it. There we go. All right, so I guess, like I said, I guess we're going to run another Speedy here. Hate to run them too close together, I really do. But the only alternative is to try to talk the whole time I'm doing it, which that could get ugly. A lot of stammering and stuttering could happen without doing that. Well, I think one more trip up the field, and I think that is going to be half. I'm kind of trying to look at my mini map there and see about where half is. And since we got a couple of headlands right across the top, I think that's going to make up for any shortness we got. I think we're right on target there. Now, I have no idea what kind of yield we're going to get out of this. I do not remember at all what we got out of it the last time. So it's just a shot in the dark. But it doesn't matter. We'll take what we can get and be happy with it. And there we go. That job is done. Well, at least that job is done. We still got to bale it and wrap it. And Ted the other side. Oof. Farmer's job is never done. Well, what we need to do, hold on. Oh, all right. Let's go empty this guy. Looks like it's going to take a couple more empties. I don't know how much is in the trailer. What, this is number 3? I think it's number 3 that we've dumped in there. I don't know. I can't keep it. It's a Thursday. It has been a long week. That's for sure. Looks like this is number 3. There's not that much in the trailer. Come on, cover that plant up. We don't want to look at it no mo. Well, if nothing else, we got the plant covered up. Now we don't have to look at it. So I'm going to assume we are going to get a partial out of this. Go ahead and grab this little bit before it drives me crazy. No, don't fold it up. Don't fold it up. I didn't really want to do that. I didn't mean to do that. So let's go ahead. We'll drop him off. And a Tedden we will go. Hi-ho, DeMario. Tedden we will go. There's a reason I don't write songs, by the way. Other than I can't sing and I can't write. You know, other than that, I'm not too sure. So let's lower it down. Crank that bad boy up. Now, is that going to be... Is that going to tell me what that is? Fruit type grass. So I don't know. I'm not sure if we're going to have to Ted this twice. It's looking like we might because it went from wet grass to grass. Not to hay. I was looking for some hay. So I don't know if we're going to have to Ted it, let it dry for a little bit, then Ted it again. To be honest, I'm not used to it. Usually you Ted it and it's grass, or you Ted it and it's hay. Since it turned into grass, I am going to assume that we are going to have to turn this one more Ted. That's what I'm trying to say. We Ted it one more time and it shouldn't turn it into straw. Jeez Louise, man, I'll speak. Hey, that's what we're looking for. Hey. Whew. My goodness gracious. Now, I don't think I'm going to run another speedy on that. That's just too many right in a row. Too many in succession. But we are definitely going to get this all tedded up. And then I guess, like I said, I guess we'll wait just a little bit and we'll see if we re-ted it. But we can do that while we're baling. We have more pigs to sell, more cows to buy. And at some point in time, we're actually going to have some organic milk that we can sell. There we go. I was trying to see if we could do a little fast farming. Nope, that did not work for fast farming, did it? Was that user error by me? Very well, could have been. Try it that way. How's that? Nope, didn't help at all. Son of a gun. I thought you could fast farm with this tedder, but evidently no. So, all right, let me go through, let me get this knocked out, and then we will meet back up once this is done. I think we got one more pass heading back down the field, and we can stick a fork in this guy and call it done. Turn, turn, turn. Come on, get it all. Is it gonna? Well, not quite, is it? It's gonna get most of it, which I guess is okay. We will do what we gotta do. I mean, what choice you got? I'm not gonna get upset playing Farm Sim, that is for sure. I got real things to get upset about, not Farm Sim. That's not why I play Farm Sim, that's for sure, is to get aggravated. Although there are times when you're trying to get a piece of equipment to do what you think it should do, and it can get a little aggravating, I must say. And I think this one is finished. Thought there was a little spot down here that we missed also. Oh, there it is. I see it. There we go. Perfect. Now we will wait just a little bit and then we will see if we can TED this again, because when we come out here, it definitely says field type grass, and we come over here, grass wet. So I think one more TED and we should be good to go. I finally figured it out. If I tab the other direction, we're sitting good. Now, I do not know how much of this is going to go in there, but it should be. It should be. Maybe some? I don't know. I don't know. Now, I am thinking since we have all the wheat, we might go ahead and buy a few chickens. So why don't we just scrape our trailer all up? Not to mention the header. No, the other one. There we go. Holy cow, our corn is ready. It is ready to rot. Next episode, we are going to be sitting pretty. I think our animals are going to be all happy, fat and happy. And we can focus on doing bigger and better things like making some moolah. Getting started with the animals is always the biggest job. Especially if you go big and you start trying to fill them up. My goodness, it just takes so much effort. Let's see, and go. Yeah, you got it. All right, where's the dude's far? Beautiful. Let's go grab our wheat and we can drop this off at the pigs. The pigs were the ones who needed the wheat, right? It was, yes, indeed. Ooh, they are getting a little bit low, too. I don't have any soybeans or sunflowers or any such commodity there. I mean, I suppose I could go buy some pig food, but I really don't want to. There we are. Okay, let's grab you. So, I mean, I don't think we did too bad with this field. Being said, I don't think it had any fertilizer on it at all. So we will, and I'm just thinking we are going to have to bring Precision Farming Mod over here and see about getting this field analyzed as well. Let's go up. Now, I could mow this grass up, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it. I might just forego that. Don't hit nothing. Okay, there we are. There we are. So, yeah, I think we will. I think we should buy ourselves some chickens. I mean, I don't think we're going to make a bunch of money out of them, but really, I just want them. I just want them to be running around the farmyard, to be honest with you. No, don't hit nothing. No, no, do it. I said don't hit nothing. I did. I said it. I know I heard it. Now, darn it. It's nice that the trailers, the wheels on the trailers also turn and help you turn a little better, but it's a little harder to judge when you go from one to the other. So I don't know how much this is actually going to give us. This thing empties out so slow. Okay, so moo-moos are still doing okay. And the pig, why are the pigs have no reproduction rate? Oh, because they're at 300. One more thing to do. Oh, this is just going to be a drop in the bucket. Are you going to go back down? There we go. There's no wheat left in there. Let's get this guy back to the field. Make sure the helper stays on task, as they say. And then I want to come back. I want to come back and I want to try to figure out with the field grass. I've got a few questions, issues. I'm not really sure how to say it. I think with the field grass and the wet grass, I think it's going to have to be windrowed or tedded, I mean, several times, because I think it goes from wet grass to grass, or maybe semi-dry. I think wet grass, semi-dry, grass, and then after that it turns to hay, which is okay. I don't mind doing all that, but I guess my dilemma is all of that we are going so that we can make TMR. Now, when you start looking at total mixed rations, you've got to throw in silage, straw, and hay to get that. Now, we can buy TMR for $500 per 1,000 liters, but how much does it cost us to make it? So if we were to sell all of those products, how much would we make versus how much does it cost us to buy the product? I'm sure you can tell where I'm going. I'm just not sure which is the most cost-effective way. But then again, I'm not really sure that we're going for the most cost-effective at this point in time. It's a matter of just, because we can grow our food, or the pig's food and the cow's food. Maybe that's just what we should be doing. But I don't know if I should be using field grass, because field grass sells for, I think it was last time, like $1,400 per 1,000 liters. That's substantial to be turning it into hay or even silage. Silage doesn't sell for more than $500-600 per 1,000 liters. So, whoa, there we go. There we go. Par for the course. Come on. I have no idea why it does that almost every time that we put a worker on there, but it most certainly does. So I'm trying to decide what exactly we want to do with our field. So let's go on over here. There we are. So we've got what? Wet grass here, grass wet. And, oh, so it turns into grass, then semi-dry. So let's take a quick gander at this. So we have grass wet, then grass semi-dry. So I think it goes grass wet, grass semi-dry, and then it would turn into hay. So we've got to ted it 3 times, I think it is. And then you can sell field grass itself for $1,500. So we are tedding it, going through all that work so that we can sell it for, well, wait, let's see. What is hay? What is hay? What's that run? Come on. Where is hay? Hay. So we can sell it for $2.17. We're not selling it, but I guess so that we can, it drops in value from $1,500 per 1,000 liters. And then we go through and do all of that so that it's worth $217. It just doesn't really make financial sense if you look at it that way. But I think we've gone too far on this one to change it. I think the best thing to do, if we were going to use this field to make hay and make silage and things like that, is I think to just turn it into a regular grass field or buy another grass field that we could use for grass. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. What is going to be the best row to hoe that's going to be the most profitable and give us everything that we need? Now, I want to see something here. I doubt it. I'm just going to see if it's going to be any different. I mean, it's only been a very short amount of time here. But sometimes in Farm Sim, that's all you need. So let's get up here. Let's turn it on. And it is a different color. Barely, but it is a different color. Let's go over here. I want to try to keep it all on the same. Don't do it. There we go. There we go. So what is this? This is grass semi-dry. So at least I got something right. So now it's grass semi-dry. I don't think I want to do this yet because I'm not sure if the whole field will be ready to turn into semi-dry. Maybe if we let it lay here in the sun for a little bit, we'll give it a few hours. And then hopefully, maybe we'll be able to skip a process or two. But we can go through and turn this into silage. I mean, that is a thought. Let's go ahead and do that. I am all over the place. My goodness gracious. Simmer down, man. Simmer down. My ADHD is like flaring up hard. All right, there it is. And let's see. We've got black pigs. We got brown cows. So I think it is a matter of some white chickens. And somewhere around $2,000, $2,500 is what I think we should spend on some chickens. Let's do 25. There we go. That's perfect. Gives us, wow, 46 chickens. That's not bad. So let's confirm. There we are. Now we got some little chicks running around the farmyard. That looks better. I'm not really concerned about the eggs. We only get 100 chickens. We're not going to be making many eggs. But I think it just looks better having all the chickens running around and making the noise. I grew up going to my grandma's farm, and she always had little chickens and banty roosters and all kinds of fun stuff like that. Oh, the memories. Where the heck is my baler? Oh, I see it. I see it. Don't yell at me. I see it. I don't think that I want... There we go. I always got to try to remember what button it is. 6,000 liter bales. I think we're just going to go with 4s. And I'm not going to do the headlands first. I'm going to do those last just so that my bales don't end up in my way. Oh, so we're going to have one soybean straw bale, which is okay. I think that's probably more profitable. Well, probably not than silage, is it? As I say it before I think. Now, okay, there we go. I was confused for a second. It kept with the soybean straw, and I'm like, nope, I don't want to be doing that. So we should be able, that's going to wrap this, right? I'm saying that as a question. I'm hoping it's going to wrap. And, okay, good deal. Whew. Anytime there's anything different, it's just you start going, uh-oh, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? I hope it works. So there we are. All right, so now we will have some silage. So if we want to make our own TMR, which I think that's what we want to do once we get there. But I think we're going to have to find, like I'd said, a more efficient way to do that. Either change this into a grass field. It might, we might get more out of it if it was a grass field. I really don't know. I don't know if the yield's going to be better or worse being grass. It doesn't look like the swaths are massive, but then again, our windrow wasn't that big either. So, all right, enough of the yapping here. I say let's go ahead and we'll do a speedy on this. Well, I am kind of impressed. I did not think we were going to get this many bales out of this field. And at 4,000 liters of bale, I mean, we've got well over 10 bales sitting there. That is pretty nice. Let's see if we can turn this. Why are you going slow there? Oh, I guess I had cruise on, but maybe we'll pick some of that up. Tired of looking at that. It's been there for a long, long time. So we've only got a couple little swaths here left. Now, one thing I did forget is our pigs are maxed out. They are already at 300 and they can't get any more. So the longer we wait to sell some of those guys, the more money we lose. So, let's scoot over. I don't want any of that. There we are. So as soon as we are done popping bales out of this, I think we need to grab the trailer, animal trailer, and let's get a load of pigs down to the sell point, get those sold. And I'm not sure, I don't think we're going to buy cows this time. I think we're going to do every other time. There we go. All right. So we need what? We need to come over here and get our, well, are they done? Did they get it all? They did. Sweet. We need to pick up all that straw as well. Oh, this thing is a behemoth. This is very big. I don't think I can go through the farm with this. I think that would be just asking for trouble. I think we better go this way. Now, last time I checked, I thought the cows were doing pretty good as far as everything goes. We do need to jump on our cornfield over there. Get it going. That is also for the pigs. There we go. So let's get up here and get us a few little piggies. Alrighty. I do like the sound of this truck. It's kind of unique. Animal dialogue. Come here, piggy, piggy, piggy. And let's go. This ought to help. What? Give us 56,000 bucks? My goodness, there we are. All right, confirm. Now I am right as far. I don't think it's going to tell me anything yet, is it? No, it doesn't tell me what my reproduction rate is. But okay, we'll check that here in a few. It's gonna needs a minute to get its thoughts about it all squared away. Now, we can run down to the closer sell point here. We can't buy cows there, but we can sell our pigs, which is good. I'm happy with that. I guess if we need cows will just go down the road, and that's okay as well. There we go. Let's get on in here. Now, this truck was only 12 grand, and as you can see, it is a pretty plain Jane on the inside. That's a big old seat there. Not quite sure what you do with that. I don't drive many semi trucks around, so I'm not versed in what is what. So let's get her butt down here and get these things sold. This truck is just a behemoth. Trying to get it through here anywhere without smacking into something. We may end up going with a smaller trailer. Corey, a smart guy that helps me out tremendously, he recommended an IT runner, which is a good idea. Well, I think it was a man truck, to be honest, which is definitely a possibility. 56 grand, sweet. So the only way to get this thing turned around is we got to kind of pull it over here, back it up. But I think we can do that. I do think I need a different view, though. Go. There we are. Perfect. Didn't even run into or over anything. Must be my lucky day. So, all right. So let's get back, and we need to pick up. Oh, well. Repair the damage to the front of the truck. Oh, no. So we need to either pick up bales or we need to pick up the straw. And I guess my question is to myself is, do we want to do bales for the straw so that when we go to make TMR, or do we want to do loose? I mean, I prefer loose generally, but usually I get my silage out of the pit and go at it that way. So I'm not sure what is the best row to hoe. I guess we've already started with bales. Maybe we should do bales. But I want to do TMR in a fairly large capacity. This is not the way I think I should have went, but I think we'll be all right. I think we'll figure it out. Oh no, I have driven off the cliff. Well, not really a cliff, but that's a baby cliff. That's what that is. All right, so let's back this pig right back up here. Go, come on, come on. Takes it a minute. I think I'm having transmission problems there. There we are. Okay. Perfect. But price was right. Little screwy transmission is okay. So I think we should probably run over and pick up the straw. And I still don't know. Now, can we drop a straw or a silage bale in our silo? I don't think we can, but let's experiment here. I am not sure, but I need a little, well, I could have went and got the front end loader and done that, but I think this is going to be quicker and easier for us. Let's just go see if this works. And it does. So that just answered my question. I just want to make sure that we are putting silage in there. And no, silage. Uh-oh. That would have been right there, but it does not show that we put any in. What did we just put in there then? Was that grass wet? Oh, tell me it wasn't. No, it's not grass wet. So what did we just put in there? Oh, I think I figured it out. I think it's giving us grassilage is what it's doing. Grass silage. So it's not giving silage to speak of. It's giving us grass silage. And so we are losing our butt. Now, I don't think we can use that for animal feed. Best laid plans here. I think I think we're getting the short end of the stick. That's what I think is happening. So I don't know. We may have to try it out and just see what happens. I have no idea if we tried to put that into a food mixer, what it's going to do for us. But I think once we get over here and we can do a little bit of get a little hay, maybe we can get a food mixer. But I think we are just about done with field grass because I think we need more just grass, and then we can go from there. Now this is what? That is semi-dry grass, but this is grass. So probably if I would have windrowed this up after I turned it to grass, then maybe we would have got silage out of it. And again, that's just a guess. You guys probably already know the answer to this and are talking to me like I'm a maroon. Dude, what the heck is wrong with you? Many things are wrong with me. Oh, that is true. So, all right, so how are we going to go pick up our straw? We are going to do it with a loading wagon. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide. I don't know that we're going to have a place to put all of the straw, to be honest. I don't think our cows are going to take that much, and our pigs aren't going to take that much. I think, well, the pigs were running quite low, so we might be good there. So we might be able to chunk a bunch of it in there. And we want to fill up our silo. But if we're going to be making TMR in large quantities, don't hit it. Woo! That's nice and straight. No, wrong way. Okay, there we go. That's better. I hate it to be all crooked. Let's see. Anyway, I was saying if we're going to make it in large quantities, then we're going to be needing quite a bit, and we only can hold 75,000 liters. So we've got 19 in there. I think we're going to take quite a bit. So let me grab the loading wagon, and I'll head on over there, and we will start getting this thing rocking and rolling. Well, okay, since I am a maroon, and I thought I hit my record button, and well, as you can see, we have picked up about half of the straw, not quite half. I went ahead and we have filled up the cows for straw. We have filled up the pigs for straw, so everybody's there. We have 41,000 liters in our silo, and we are going to have more straw than is going to fit in our silo. Without a doubt, we are working on trailer full number 3. So it's taken 2 trailers to fill the cows and the pigs up and put a little bit in our silo. So I'm not sure what we are going to do with the rest of the straw, but we are going to have to figure that out. I'm toying with maybe going ahead and getting another multi-fruit extension for the silo, so that way we can hold a little bit more. I think what we have is, I think the one we have now does 75,000 liters. So we would get another 75,000. I mean, that's going to give us, 150,000? That's not too bad. I don't know if it's going to be enough. But, I mean, I guess we can make it enough as long as we keep all the animals filled. We shouldn't need much. We should just need it for TMR. That is what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and I'll run a speedy on the rest of this of what we can. To be honest, I thought I was running a speedy when I was collected from the last. And I looked down to shut my recording off. And lo and behold, I had not recorded diddly. Nothing. Nada. So here we are. So let's go ahead, see if we can get this thing finished up. Ruh-roh. What did I do? I thought I just bought a multi-fruit silo extension. Did I not? Owned. Where is it? What is that? That is... So it does hold... Okay, I never mind. Oh, small silo extension. Corn found it. Sell it. Yes. I thought it was a multi-fruit. So now I think the Speedy's going to start after I get the multi-fruit here. Let's see. Multi-fruit 65. Okay, so I just lost $30,000. And there we go. That was a quick 30 grand. Jeez. That's when straw starts costing you a bunch of money right there. Oh, sorry about that. Did not mean to take out my anger on my fuel trailer. So, all right, let's get our butt over there and really start the Speedy. Looks like we are going to have just a little bit more left to get cleaned up. But I was thinking that's probably a long enough Speedy as far as picking up straw. I mean, there's only so many different angles that we can look at this tractor in the trailer. You can only do it so many different ways. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought that was a smoother transition. Ruh-roh, Raggy. There we are. There we got it. Too big of a Scooby-Doo fan right there. I can't help myself. I've watched more Scooby-Doo than I care to mention. So, all right, let's get in here and we'll drop this off. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'll just run over there and I'll get the field finished cleaned up. And then I want to come back over here and see if anything is different about our field grass over there. See if we are going to be able to get some hay out of it. Okay, zoom right in on that tractor. I like it that way. Or not. I don't know if we're going to. But I do think this will probably be the last field grass harvest. And I just don't think we're going to be able to make the silage or the TMR out of it. Unless I ted it first. And then once we ted it, there we go. This is a better view. Then we can go ahead and bale it and turn it into silage. But I'm just thinking, why go through all the extra work? If I really wanted to do field grass, I just do field grass and sell it. I don't think we need to be going through all of this, trying to make it do something that it wasn't intended to do, which is to be able to make TMR out of it. So anywho, let me go ahead, let me get this finished up, and then we'll meet back up at the field grass and see what we can get done over there. I was trying to hold off on putting fuel in this guy because I was planning on upgrading. But as we sit at $61,000, I don't see a harvester upgrade in my near future. So we will at least put some fuel in it. That's probably good. That's about all we want to put in. Optimism. I'm hoping that before we run out. Uh-oh, I got wheat in here. I don't know. Here, hold on. let's go up here. Let's drop off the header somewhere. And I'm trying to remember. I thought I had, oh, I must have had the header right there. So for right now, let's go put it over in this pile. And that's perfect. Let's go see if we can dump this little bit of wheat we got in the harvester for our chickens. That would be nice. As you can see, I have a trailer full of straw sitting there because it will not fit into our silo. So, uh-oh. I got a little rambunctious with that pipe. There we go. And right there. Perfect. So I don't know if they're going to take it all or not. Go, take it, take it. All right. That's what I was hoping for. Now that should last them, I would think, substantial amount of time. Yeah. They're about 3/4 and maybe 5/8 full, something like that. That's good enough. They should be doing just fine, and they should start reproducing. Wait, what? Oh, no. I didn't think about it being maize plus. Now I need to get sugar beets or carrots and soybeans, corn, barley. What? Phooey. I didn't think about that. I'm thinking I will throw a little bit of corn in there. Chickens will be happy. They will be just fine. Nope, it's maize plus. That is not the way it works. That's all right. That might give me an excuse to do a carrot harvest. I have not done carrots, what seems like forever. I remember doing a massive carrot harvest on Stone Valley, but that's the last one I remember. Now, I'm not saying that's the last one I did, but it is the last one I remember. So come on, there we are. So we got a little bit of wheat in here. Let's go over and I think, no, that's I was confused for a second because I'm supposed to be out here. That makes sense. So we need to, I think, give this to the pigs, correct? Correct. So now I'm trying to, yeah, that's what we're going to do next is over. Oh, I don't know if I got a good angle here or not. Come on, turn. Oh, look at that. Almost like I knew what I was doing. Almost. Well, until I ran into the side. Come on. There we go. Now, can I spin so we can watch that? Sorta. Oh, wrong way. There we are. By the time, oh, I was going to say by the time I get there, it's empty. And wait, there it is. Perfect. And we're done. Beautiful. Okay, so let's pull this up at least enough that we could get a broom in there and clean it up. Okay, that's probably good enough. And my broom is down by the cows, so I will take care of that momentarily. First things first. Oh, shoot. I need a tractor. Okay. Well, I guess let's do the New Holland. I try to use the New Holland every chance I get. I looked to see how much we could sell this New Holland for. It was $22,000. I'm like, well, now that is because it has not been maintenanced or anything else. So we probably get a little bit more out of it once we repair it and make it all good and nice. So let's just see. This has been baking for a little bit. And what's it gonna say it is? It just says it's grass. Well, grass is good, right? Oh wait, did we go from grass to semi-dry? Is that what we're gonna get? Why do I guess? Why would just back up here, turn the darn thing on? Okay, turn it on, lower it down, we're golden. And it looks like it is going to be semi, is that what it is? It most certainly is. Well, yippee-ki-yay. So that is, oh, don't do that. I'll be throwing my tractor all over the place. So I'm thinking that maybe we could go ahead and put this on a worker. And just, there you go. They stopped. How about if I put you on a worker? They did not complete their task. You nuts? Come on. No, I want you to go. So, okay, no, we cannot put this on a worker. It is not going to happen. So I guess I don't know why. I suppose it's because it's been tedded once. That is it. That's all you get. And it's not going to give us another one. So that means we're going to have to do this on our own. Which, I mean, I guess we can do that, right? We can do that. I won't complain too much. Maybe a little bit. Just a wee little bit. Now, I wonder if we get up here and let's see if we TED where it was already semi-dry or grass semi-dry. I can't remember which one was first. Was it semi-dry grass or was it grass semi-dry? Seems to me like it would be grass semi-dry because that's just the way they word things in Farming Simulator. Okay, so let's do that. There's that. Now let's come over here. And we'll drop it down. And what does it say? Okay, now let's see. And that says still grass, semi-dry. Okay. So that didn't change. Hopefully, it will eventually change. And then we can, I'm going to try to make TMR with the Grasssilage bales. I don't think it's going to work, but I am going to give it a shot. We need to get everything off of this field and turn it into grass. Now, my big question is what is it? Field 11. How much does field 11 cost? Because I would not mind buying field 11 and turning this whole thing into a big old grass field for at least a little while. I think once we get everything filled, silos and all of that good stuff, animal pens, then I don't think we're going to have a problem. I think we could turn it back into a arable field or whatever we need, root crops, it doesn't matter. But we could grow stuff to sell versus just growing grass. Although if you do grass and you sell silage, you can make a ridiculous amount of money. You can make really good money doing that. So as I'm talking, let's get up here to the end, and then we will see what that runs. I think it runs a couple of 100,000 at least. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, get over there. There we are. And 136, that is not bad. That's doable. That is very doable. We got 60,000 now, so really, we need 70 more thousand-ish. 70-ish. I'd like to have a little money left over once we did it. But that's not a bad price. I think that might be the next thing to do. The next big purchase is to buy field 11, and then we will turn this whole thing here into a big grass field. So we will have a good sized grass field. We're going to have a nice sized clover field, and that should take care of, I think, both cows and the pigs. I think, anyway. I mean, we will eventually need sugar beets or something for the cows. I think it's sugar beets, potatoes. I don't know if it's carrots or not. We could look, but kind of in a zone, a tedding zone, as they would say. Or I don't know who they are, but they say a lot of things. They do. They really do. But hey, I think we're going to call it here. I definitely think we're probably over my allotted time, as always. It's nothing new. You're probably sick and tired of hearing me say that. I could sit here and make a video for 4 or 5 hour video. If I didn't have to edit the darn thing, I'd do it every time. I could just keep on keeping on. But with that, hey, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you like what you saw, for sure. If you've got any ideas, something you'd like to see me do, something you don't want to see me do anymore, that would be fine as well. Like I said, as always, all input is good input. Be good, everyone, and until next time, see ya!